I'm doing this food haul because this food need to be put up. And I want to learn you something today. Okay. My camera need to be charged up, so hold on a second. Now I'm going to give her a little juice so she won't cut off in the middle of this video. Alright, I don't know who's still up, but let's get this party started. First of all, my primary purpose was to get some fresh food in my house. I don't buy meat. So I was pissed that I never got a chance to do what it is I wanted to do with my life, which was to get my house, refrigerator, whatever, full with food. So let me just start with my mangoes. I went to Walmart and stocked up on my mangoes. I'll bring it a little closer. So, as you know, one of my complaints is they rush the fresh food to market so soon that it don't be ripe. So, I got a tip for you on how to get your mangoes ripe. And the refrigerator is not going to get them ripe. If they green, more green, first of all, when you picking mangoes, you want to pick the ones that is the most red. But sometimes you ain't got no choice but to get the green ones. So, for me, the green ones, the greener ones, is what's going to be used for my mango soda. And the more redder ones, there were some. She ready. The red ones, that's what I'm using my mango salsa. But if you want to get them more ripe, here is the trick. So, okay. Hope this don't fall down. But let me get the trick. The secret, which I bought some more too in my haul, is BAM. Brown paper bags. I bought me a stock of them. And you take the brown paper bag and the ones you want to get ripe, ripe enough to eat, you put in the brown paper bag. And you leave it in there until they get to your desired ripeness. It may take several days because it depends on the level of unripeness you start out with. So that's one bag. Like I said, I stocked up. That's one bag right here that I want to get more ripe. And you just leave them in the paper bag sitting out with the sun. So, like thus. That's what my mangoes are going to be doing. Sitting in a brown paper bag until they get ripe enough for me and my desired ripeness. The refrigerator does not make your mangoes ripe. What they do is screw your mangoes up, because it does not accelerate the ripening process. And what usually ends up happening is it goes bad before it gets ripe. So there are my mangoes in brown paper bags, ready for me to either make mango salsa, smoothies, or soda. I also got me stocked up on plenty of ginger, because of all the good things I know about ginger now, and also because I know you can grow ginger at home from a ginger root. I discovered that from buying my first ginger that I ever bought and putting it in my basket here with my other fruit. And I hadn't really paid attention to it because I didn't have any mangoes yet and wasn't ready to make the mango soda yet. And so I happened to come back and look and notice that it was sprouts coming out of all these little points. And I was like, I'll be dog, this is still alive. It's still alive. That's why I truly believe Dr. SEBI is right. I believe he was on the right path. You need to be eating food that is alive, not dead, alive. This ginger root is alive. Now, I was mad because the ginger root I bought originally was my mango soda. My son was pinching off of it and putting it in his tea. Well, that is another good use of ginger. You put it in tea, and I had to snap on him. He did all that back talking to me yesterday about how I'm always calling him every day to do something. No, I'm not. That was just a flat out lie. He the one always. But here is my ginger root I bought originally, and I was afraid it might be too old because I bought this last month, and I didn't know how good it would work out. Maybe you all could tell me, educate me. I don't know much about ginger root as far as, how long you can have it and be able to still be able to use it. So if I can still use the old ginger root, I will in my mango soda. But this right here cost me $4.99 in my bougie grocery store that's a block away from me. This right here was from Walmart. These two big pieces together weighed in 1 pound, and it cost $3. That's a big difference from what I got from the bougie grocery store. So, lesson learned. I'll be getting my ginger from Walmart from now on. Yeah, tea. I found that out. Let me go get my moringa tea. I found that out. Moringa is another one of those superfoods, and I had bought me some moringa tea because I knew it was gonna be quite a while before I seen anything, that I knew it was gonna be a while before I could do anything as far as my moringa tree that I planted. I knew I wouldn't be able to get any leaves off of it right away. I had just planted it. So I went out and found some moringa tea in the health food store, which I know for a fact It is very, very nutritious. And I tried, because I always try to force myself to go eat. I'm trying to teach myself to accept things that are less sweet. I got a sweet tooth, so I didn't like anything that wasn't sweet. So I tried the moringa straight first, so it's not a bad taste. I really could take drinking it, and I did drink it without sugar or any type of added sweetener. But I like the sweet taste. So since I do, I stocked up on a large thing of agave nectar, which I do like, and I know for a fact it's on Dr. SEBI list. So I'm gonna make some SEBI approved tea with agave sauce. So I got the moringa tea, and I'm gonna sweeten it with agave nectar and mint. I put the mint in so I could tolerate the moringa tea taste without adding sugar, and it tastes good. Mint in the tea is a perfect combination. So y'all know I got my mints started back in the back and bought some more today. Now that's my next part of my food haul. Guess what I found out? I was in Walmart and I noticed little plants. Now I had called in to Lowe's and Walmarts all over town trying to find some spearmint plant. I never expected to find the plant itself because Lowe's didn't have it, and every place else they said it's out of season. We don't have seeds. We don't have plants. I found a mint plant in Walmart in their fresh produce. And it's in a pot. It's potted already. I don't have to, go through the process of rooting it or cutting clippings or anything. And you can buy this with food stamps. I never knew that. This is food. And instead of me spending $3 cash, I was able to use my EBT card and get a plant with food stamps. EBT. And I'm going to be eating off this mint for a minute. It's already growing. I don't have to wait for it to root. And it's in the fresh produce section as a gourmet item. And what I wish is that I had paid attention sooner, because I probably could have got some basil, and they had an abundance of rosemary sitting out. So how about I got me a mint plant? I had almost gave up hope on the mint and the spearmint. The lemon balm is doing good. I thought I wasn't gonna get no mint this season, and I was so anxious about that. And I'm just glad that I just had my eyes open, and it caught this. This was $3, and it was worth it because I couldn't get seeds, and I'm talking about online too. MI Gardener, other gardening sources and places. Nobody had mint. I got some now, and that's going in my green room. Hold on a second. That's going to happen right now. So when poor people tell me that I can't eat well because you know, the good stuff is too expensive. It's expensive, but it's a way to shop around and get what you need at fair and reasonable low prices. Walmart is one, and Aldi's is the other. You just have to know what it is you're looking for. So me, since zucchini is my favorite vegetable that I could eat all the time, all kinds of ways, every day, I go to Aldi's, who have the best price for them and had the best pickings. But today I didn't go to Aldi's. I went to Walmart because I had other things that I needed to shop for, and Walmart is the one place you can get everything from drawers to bananas. It's so many people that just refuse to change. Yeah, it is culture. You can't take away the black man chicken. They can't eat Popeyes or whatever. They ain't trying to hear that, but they need to. They need to hear it. They need to hear it. So I'm happy about my ginger ale. I'm stocked up. And let me show you the moringa tea. Hold on a second. This is my moringa tea. This is one of the most nutritious teas you can drink. And it is caffeine free. And you see the things that it relieves. If you got anxiety, you got chronic pain all the time, get this in your life. I went to a local health food store, and they had it. That's what I was looking specifically for, moringa tea. This reduces anxiety. If you suffer from anxiety, you need to relax, you need to chill. That's me, because I'm too serious. I worry about everything. Get this in your life. That moringa tree is the bomb. It contains moringa is one of the things plants you can eat. Everything from the tree, from the bark to the leaves, and it has 108 vitamins and minerals that our bodies need every day. And the best way to use it is to dry the leaves into a powder and put it in everything. They have literally cured malnutrition in certain parts of Africa with that tree. And yes, it can be grown indoors, inside, and you just have to keep chopping it down because it can grow up to 30 feet. But I got the dwarf variety, and I'm going to grow it right back there in my green room and be cutting off them leaves and getting my moringa on. A lady from YouTube sent me 100 seeds. You hear me? Just because I was asking questions about it. I came on a video, asked a couple questions, and a lady sent me 100. Now, when I planted them and tried to grow them outside, my problem was I started too late in the summer. If I had started earlier in the summer, they would have grew, because they are tough little buggers, and they really ended up lasting all the way to the very point at which we got our first frost. It actually lasted, still had little leaves on it. I believe I stunted its growth because I didn't really know how to maintain it and water it right. I had put it in sand because it said the moringa tree, but I bought literally sand, but it should have been mixed with something. And so that's the mistake I learned, and I learned from, and I'm going to put it on my back porch with a better sand soil combination mix, and I'm sure it's going to do fine indoors. I can't wait to get it going. That was a blessing from God, where a lady just had it on her heart to send me 100 moringa seeds. If it work out for me indoors, that is definitely one of the plants I'm going to plant on my people's land, my people's 63 acres down south. Had them some moringa trees growing. You cannot grow a more nutritious plant. And so I want that in my life too. Anyway, this is my brown paper bags that I'm going to be using to ripen up my fruit. You know, when people be so strict about the Dr. SEBI list, if you get so stuck on doing the list perfect, you're going to get frustrated. I have not been able to find no little tiny green bananas nowhere. That's what's approved on Dr. SEBI list. So I still get me yellow bananas. I ain't mad at me. Gonna have one right now. It ain't nothing wrong with it, in my opinion, to keep on eating bananas, especially if you got fibromyalgia. You all need that in your life, potassium. But back to the moringa. It has more potassium. The leaves, moringa leaves, have more potassium than bananas, more calcium than milk, and it's 108 minerals and vitamins that out of the 112 that our body need. It comes from that one plant. That one plant. And all it takes is putting a tablespoon of the dried leaves into your food on a daily basis, and you will eliminate malnutrition. A lot of us are vitamin deficient or malnutrition, even though we eat every day. But we're eating foods that's void of nutrition. Later for that. Later for that. I'm going to keep putting fruits and veggies in my body for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life. And moringa is on my top of the list to grow. They say that tree will be fine indoors, and then you could bring it outdoors in the summer. And it don't need a large container to grow in. I've seen a professional nursery had hundreds of them lined up in a skinny little container that looked like it couldn't be no more than a 2-gallon container. It ain't the big 5-gallon container that I got. So that's the other secret. I'm going to make the container that I grow it in smaller. I'm not going to use the 5-gallon bucket. But yes, Hunty, sister about to get some moringa growing up in here. I heard that girl, Holders Ice Princess. I'm 55. Nobody think I'm 55 years old. All them ninjas that be trying to push up on me on Facebook. I said, do you know I'm old enough to be your mother? They never believe it. You know, I got kids your age. They be shocked. And yeah, I saw the young one who was trying to check me out in Walmart when I was there last with my son. Caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting nobody to holler at me because it's so rare. But he sure did. He said, are you into younger men? I was like, no, not really. And I felt so goofy and awkward. I don't even know how to act when a man approached me. I be complaining all the time about nobody ever try to holler, get them digits when I'm out. But I do get compliments. I got several compliments today, two females, on how I look. Yeah, they like my little leopard, furry leopard socks and my little leopard pants. I don't know if you can see it. My little leopard pants and my little leopard hat. And I ain't think I was particularly dressed cute or nothing. Cause to be honest, I got the buckwheat look going on under here, and uh, that's why I thus the cap. I just want to get out. Wanted to get out of here this morning before the crowds hit, and I timed it just right. I got all my stuff done. I was through shopping before the big pack of crowd hit, and child, honey, somebody got into a fight in Walmart, and you could hear people screaming. I thought they had shot bullets or something, but I was tripping out on people running towards the commotion. Is that crazy? Why would you, if you know somebody in a fight, why would you run towards the mess? And I blame that on that social media. Everybody they see some drama, they want to be in on it, capturing that stuff on their phone and had them a good Snapchat. But yeah, some girl jumped over the cash register and started fighting. And you could hear screaming. It was crazy. I've been living here 5 years. I never seen a Walmart jump off like that. That was crazy to me. And I'm looking at people. It's crazy to me. Why would you run towards a commotion? I wasn't even trying to go towards that direction in no kind of way. Now, if the commotion had occurred in front of me, before I started taking a video of the commotion, I'm doing 911. Okay? Then I'll start recording for evidence. But they got this twisted and backwards. That's excitement to some people. That was crazy as hell to me. Anyway, back to my food. Y'all see all this onion. If I thought, and I tell you, let me get my scissors. When I tell you, when I first brought these home, they had wilted over the top. And so I cut off the tops and used them in my salsa that day. I did. Just like you about to see me do now. Tilt the camera a little bit. I cut off all the tops of these to the level of the jar. Just like that. See that? And I put this in my mango salsa and put this back in my green room, and this is what I got a week later. Do you think if I thought and had any idea that I could keep growing onions over and over again? I love these. So yeah, where's my bowl? These finna go in my mango salsa tonight. Big man, nothing happened to it. I still own my website, and I just haven't rushed to open it because it's not gonna be a website just for people to come looking and don't support. So I'm gonna run it a totally different way and manner than I did the original website. I made lots of mistakes, and the mistake was having thousands of followers that didn't give a damn about me. That was my biggest mistake. So it won't be ran like that when I reopen. But I still have it. I still own it. And I'm still on the map. Yeah, I'm Naylove. I sure am. That's me. So, definitely, that's me. And, I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it. When I open my website, I'm going to bring it. And I'm going to be running it the way I want to and not be being dictated to by Facebook or YouTube or any other goddamn person. Yeah, I had too many people coming my way Yeah, you can control catfishing way easier on your own domain that you own, because one of the things you get, privileges you get as an owner of a website, is you got people exact IP address and not these bullshit names and usernames you get from Facebook and YouTube. You have the exact IP address for how they're accessing your website, and I ain't gonna take no mess. And my website gonna be invitation only. And if you acting a fool, you violating, your IP address gonna be blocked. Period. You won't be able to come and access my website, and you can control that when you own it. When you on YouTube or Facebook, you basically just renting a page. You're not the owner, and so the only people that have that information is Facebook and YouTube. And unless you go to court and get a subpoena, you can't make them give an IP address of an individual who, you know, messing with you. But when you the owner, like I am, I don't need no new other um website, not Tumblr, not MeWe. I have my own domain. I am Tumblr. I am MeWe. I am Facebook. I am YouTube. I am fatforlife.net, which makes me equal to Facebook. I'm equal to Tumblr. I'm equal to MeWe. There's not a website you can name that I can go to and get control. I don't want to just post somewhere and don't have control of my content. Simple as that. So when my website open, I'm going to own my content. When you put videos on YouTube, they own your videos legally. You signed up for that. When you sign and open that account, your videos belong to them. Did you know that? And so they can take any one of your videos and do whatever they want to with it. You may not want, like if you got a YouTube channel and you pro-life, they can run abortion ads through your videos. That I would be outraged for that. So on my own domain, I would be able to control that. It will be open soon enough. It will be, but I'm focused right now on getting my credentials for solar, to be a solar professional, and I'm still going to build my website during the same time. At the same time, I can do both. I just haven't been focused on my website because I'm not entertainment. I'm a serious chick. And so when I open my website, that will be a job. That won't be me coming in just only to be entertainment. It will be me running a business, the business of my website, and trying to appeal to advertisers who would like to advertise on my website so I can earn money for the work and hard work that I put in to my content. And that's how you do it. That's how you get successful in a website. Getting advertisers to advertise on your site. I don't need Tumblr for that. I don't need Pinterest. They can run the ads on Pinterest and I won't make a dime no matter how many pictures I post on that site. I don't want that. I don't need that. I have my own domain, my own server, which a server is what you use to store websites on. I built it myself. That's the level I am. I'm all that. Yeah, I'm not just entertainment. I'm not just a, cute face with a big butt. I got a big brain attached to that butt. And websites are highly technical. I don't need to open up another page on nobody else's social media who they own and I don't. It's going to be open. It's coming. I'm building. It's under construction. It takes time. It don't happen overnight. It takes time. Anyway, back to my heart. I'm going to put this in my mango salsa. Let me get the bowl. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm going to get busy chopping up things. Now, my guy that I follow for the SEBI information, Dr. SEBI, I see him drinking the spring water all the time, which you can get this at Dollar Tree. And this is SEBI proof. This is what Dr. SEBI would tell you to drink, spring water. It's also what you use to grow plants, the spring water. But plants need to be pH, and it's a big craze about having alkaline water. That's another mind fuck. Because I couldn't believe, I looked up the information and I said, what's so special about this alkaline water? I actually got plant food in there now. But here it said alkaline water, and it's got electrolytes. What's so special about electrolytes? Look up electrolytes. What do you think electrolyte is? Salt. So, when I found out that electrolytes is salt and alkaline is what turns water to make water more alkaline for plants, is acidic things. If you put acidic things in water, it will bring the water to the proper pH for plants. It works the same exact way for people. And if you want to turn this this spring water into this expensive alkaline water, guess what you have to do? Cut you a lime. Cut you a lime and put it in. And in my case, okay, obviously you can't put this lime in this little hole. I have me a container you can easily pick up with a wide mouth. Pour your spring water into this and drop you a lime and a little bit of sea salt, and you got alkaline water. So don't believe the hype. You do not need to spend $3 on some damn water. That's crazy to me. And then all this extra plastic for the planet. That ain't no good for us. Get you one thing like this, pour that into this, and drop you a lemon and some salt, and you will have that $3 water. Very nutritious for your body. And you can change the pH of water, not just by limes. That's the electrolytes. You need salts, electrolytes in your body. When you sweat and you lose water, like from working out, you need to replace the fluids that you lose, and also the salts. You lose salt and water when you sweat or work out throughout the day. Just like the sport drinks. Exactly. Cold as ice. Exactly. Just like the sports drinks. That's all you need to do. You do not have to pay $3 for this highfalutin fancy bottle of alkaline water. And my friend Frederick, he had a video showing all these waters that's supposed to be so great and better for you, tested for the alkaline, and most of them failed the test of being alkaline. To turn your water alkaline, you add acid. That's how you do it. And if you want to increase the acid, it's times when you want to increase the acid, like hydrangea, the flower, they turn pink or blue according to how acidic the soil is. So if you want it to be pink, you add baking soda. If you want it to be blue, you add some type of acidic to turn it alkaline so it can turn blue. I might have that switch, but that's how it goes. When you put something acidic in your body, it turns alkaline. So this is the perfect thing to pH your water. You don't have to. 33 cents. 33 cents and $1. $1.33 and not $3 for that fancy bottle. Because you really just paying for that fancy plastic bottle. You ain't getting anything that you can't make yourself. Mind fucks. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. Now, speaking of salt, I'm glad you brought that up. My friend wasn't trying to hear me tell her that Morton salt and this idolized sea salt, these two things are exactly the same. And I took a picture of the label. That's what I learned from Dr. SEBI, is reading your labels. Make sure whatever you buy in a store is just that, and not added preservatives and all that goofy stuff. Here your sea salt and Morton salt label. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly. You see the ingredients? The ingredients are exactly the same. Salt, calcium silicate, an anti-caking agent, dextrose, potassium iodide. Same exact ingredients. The only difference in this one and that one is this one says sea salt. But hello, all sea. There is no salt that exists on your shelves that didn't come from the sea. So this big ass letters of sea salt on the front of the box is just an excuse for them to charge you twice. You can get this for 80 cents and this costs you $3. That's the difference. But they are no different. These two salts are no different. Real salt is not white. Real salt is not little crystals. Real salt is rocks. It's in rock form. And when you see it, it will have discoloration. It's not going to be one solid color. The white rock salt instead of Himalaya salt, if you want to know what real salt is supposed to look like, you get a bag of rock salt, the kind you put on your ground to melt snow. That kind you put on the ground to melt snow. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and get ready for church. I just really wanted to get those things in there, that you do not have to spend a lot of money to get healthy, and you don't have to spend all that extra money because marketers are putting words on there like gluten-free to make you grab the food, and it's not really nothing. It's just the same old food. And that really was the main key food items that I had to show in my food haul. The rest of it ain't really that important, except for I got to stock up on my zucchini. That's really all I got left to say about this particular food haul. It was very important to me to learn you something. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall for it. You can't eat healthy. You don't need meat. I'm a living testament that I lived without meat for a year, and my health has never been better. Now, can I say I'm cured from fibromyalgia? No, I can't. But I'm very proud of the level of health that I have now, because I feel like a new person, totally different than when I first got diagnosed. And I kept getting sicker and sicker. I'm getting better and better now because I left that meat alone. I'm growing my own food. I eat fruits and veggies. Can't wait to get these going and getting some of them mangoes in a mango salsa. Yes. And on that note, I'm finna end this video righteously and take my butt to bed too. Yes. Peace and love. I'll see you again in the next video.